So, about a year and a half ago, I had a conversation with Richard Pilosof regarding the landscape of minor and junior hockey in Southern Ontario. He had expressed an interest in helping kids get opportunities to play university hockey. And when we got to speaking about the OJHL and the opportunities given to players from our league, Richard was excited and curious. It helped that he and Stephen Tuckner were friends, and when the two of them spoke about the opportunity of Richard being involved, it was a no-brainer, which is why we find ourselves here today. And without further ado, I would like to introduce our new president and governor of the Pickering Panthers Junior A Hockey Club, Richard Pilosof.
Good afternoon, everyone. There's not much of a speech other than very, very excited about being part of this Pickering Panther organization. Steve has my 100% support to building the team, making it the best it can be. I think he's done a phenomenal job with what I've seen in AAA hockey, and I think he'll do a spectacular job here with the Pickering Panthers. And bringing as much respect and pride to the community in terms of making this a great team and a winning team, and making people in this community proud of coming to the games and being part of the Pickering Panther organization. So that's all I have. But we are looking forward to building this in a way that's, with a huge commitment to making this a great team. So, good luck, boys, and Steve, good luck.
Thank you. Now, moving along here. When I came into this position back on December 10th as Director of Hockey Operations, I said to everybody that, talked to me, what are you going to do? What are you going to do over there? And I just looked everybody in the eye and I said, I'm working on a plan. I can tell you that every aspect of this organization was evaluated in the last 3 months from head to toe. Everything from how we walk into the arena and how we walk into the local supermarket to how we put the jersey on, what our dressing room looks like, and how we play the game. And the one thing that I brought back to me every night when I go home is, how can we do things better here? Today, 90 days into being here, is the first step in doing just that. And the culmination of an incredible amount of work for people like Andrew Moore, our general manager, who has not literally stopped day in and day out in this process of us taking over the team and moving it into the direction that we're moving it into. I would also like to thank the 54 coaching applications that we received in the last 60 days. It has been completely overwhelming. I couldn't believe how many people, how many great coaches out there we're looking at Pickering as an opportunity for them to continue their coaching career or enhance their coaching career by coming here. And from those 54, we interviewed 12 candidates. It was rigorous. Some of them lasted 5 minutes, and some of them lasted 4 hours in the process of interviewing these candidates. But I truly believe that we really have something unique here. After careful consideration and thought, as I said, we truly believe we have the right group. Todd Reid is an assistant coach right now at the AAA midget level with the Quinte Red Devils. Todd Reid was also an assistant coach with the Wellington Dukes when the Wellington Dukes won the Buckland Cup and the Dudley Hewitt Championship in 2011. He's got 18 years of coaching experience behind him. He's also coached a couple years at the UOIT down the street here as an assistant. He played with the University of Guelph Griffins, winning 2 Queen's Cups. He teaches secondary school. His wealth of teaching and coaching experience will be a great asset for our Panthers organization. Todd and his family, when we hired him, they had already planned their vacation for March break, and they are now down south, and he can't be with us today. But Todd Reid is a member of our coaching staff moving forward into next year, and we welcome Todd and his family. David Demarinis is a Pickering native. He grew up playing hockey locally here in Ajax Pickering with the Ajax Pickering Raiders organization. David started his coaching career at the age of 20 with Ajax for 5 years. He was also the head coach of the AAA Whitby Wildcats, the '99 Whitby Wildcats in minor Bantam and Bantam, coaching against Patrick. And from what from my interviews with both of them, there were some heated games back and forth, which I found to be quite amusing. During that time, he was also a scout with the Whitby Fury Junior A team. The past 2 years, David has been an assistant coach with the Stouffville Spirit. We spoke with Dave at length, and the level of energy and intellect were unbelievable. We were so happy that he decided to come home and to come to Pickering and bring his coaching knowledge here to help our team. We're just absolutely delighted to welcome David Demarinis as an assistant coach with the Pickering Panthers for next year as well. David, welcome. Now, this is a man who brings an incredible mix to this position. He's a proven winner, has an outstanding reputation as a developer and teacher of the game, which is so important at our level of hockey. He brings a tremendous energy, passion, and work ethic to the position, but I think the most important thing in this in what he brings to the table are his core values and his real understanding of the unique culture that is the OJHL and what our mandate here is. Patrick has coached with the AAA Quinte Red Devils for the past 8 years. He has won an Ontario Championship, 3 OMHA championships, has coached an OHL Gold Cup team. He has won Coach of the Year in Quinte, the Quinte minor hockey at all levels, 3 times in the last 5 years. His 1999 Quinte AAA Red Devil team that he coached from Pee-wee to minor midget last year had 11 players selected in the OHL draft. A tremendous achievement. The last team in the OMHA, and I did some fact finding here, the last team, I don't know if you're aware of this, Pat, but the last team that can say that they had more than 8 guys drafted that was an OMHA team was the Stamkos Markham Waxers 10 years ago. All these things make him the right choice. All these things make him the right coach. I knew when I went home every night that he was our guy. I never wavered. And I truly believe the Pickering Panthers have found an unbelievable hockey coach and someone that's going to help bring this team to the next level and into the new era. It's my honor to welcome from Sterling, Ontario. Look that up in your map. You'll see how big Sterling is. Mr. Patrick Shearer.
All right, well, first off, I'd just like to thank Steve Sardellis and Andrew Moore for inviting me into the interviewing process for the coaching position. When Steve called me to come for the interview, I knew it was an exciting time, as he explained to me the new ownership and the new direction the team was looking to go in. It's an extremely exciting time with the rebranding, the new look. They want to make it a real community-based team. I think it's important in this league to do that, to gain the respect of the community, to gain that backing from them, to start to bring a real positive name to the Pickering Panthers, to put some more fans in the seats. So I was really fortunate to be selected for the position. It's something I've been working very hard towards in my coaching, my somewhat short coaching career. And then after being selected for the team, we started talking about assistant coaches. I'm very fortunate to have Dave as one of my assistant coaches as well, Todd, Reid. As Steve explained, me and Dave, for 2 years we went head-to-head quite a bit. He coached a very strong Whitby team that pushed us more than any other team in the province for those 2 seasons. So I know what I'm gaining in an assistant coach with him, because those Whitby teams are so detailed, such hardworking teams, and those values that he brings and that coaching experience is going to be crucial to the success of this hockey team. Todd Reid, as Steve explained, has a lot of experience at this level. Todd was actually the gentleman that got me into coaching. He coached me back in the day in that small town of Sterling. So I'm really happy to have him on board as well. The thing I noticed right away was the work ethic of Steve and Andrew, and that to me was what made me so excited about joining this program. They want to put a team together that's going to be successful, a team that's going to make the Pickering name proud, and I'm glad I get to be the guy that coaches the teams they assemble for us. I had an opportunity to get out and watch the guys play here right near the end of the season. I've also been able to watch them play on fast hockey, do a little bit of my homework there. There's a very good core of guys returning to the team. It's really exciting to see the talent that is coming back, as well as some of the players that hopefully will be coming in. It's been a long time since Pickering's had a banner season, and I think in the very near future we can be raising a banner to the rafters. I know any type of player, they want to be part of a winning program. And I think from what I've seen, and with the work ethic of management, I really think that the success of this team is, and the success of the future of this team is looking extremely bright. And I'm looking forward to be a part of it here this season and hopefully for the future as well. Thank you.
Man, you talk more than I do. Okay, we now get to the last piece of why we're here today. It's really difficult when you come into this league and you see 5 or 6 teams that wear the exact same colors, same pant, same helmet, same color jerseys, especially that black, red, and white. If it's not Chicago Blackhawks colors, it's Ottawa Senators colors, or it's a scheme of something like that. Over at that table there, I threw some pictures up of some pictures I found in a vault when we took over the team. Pictures from the 90s and from the 80s and from the 70s. And then I did some homework, and I found out that 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, when Pickering was winning championships, they wore a combination of blue, crimson, red, and white. And for whatever reason, they went away from those colors and went into the Chicago red, black, and white, or the Ottawa red, black, and white. And I knew that when we got here, the one thing that this team needed, and this team, especially in this market, in Pickering, they needed a change, and they needed something fresh, and they needed something new, and they needed something clean. And we spent 60 days designing the logo that you've seen, similar to a Florida Panthers type logo from the 1990s, with a little bit of a twist in the change of colors and whatnot. We really hope that if you like our logo, that you're going to fall in love with our jerseys. Our jerseys will be available this year to our fans for them to purchase. The exact same jerseys that our players will wear will be available to our fans. So if our fans want to have a jersey made with their name on it, we will be happy to do that for them. Other than that, in the next 90 days, we're going to be going into our rookie camp. We're going to be going into putting together our OJDL team, our developmental team, our young prospects team, and our Chowder Cup older team. And then that's going to lead us into main camp and into the regular season. There will be big changes at this arena in the next 5 months. We probably will not be playing hockey in our arena until sometime in October. We may have to start our season on the road for the first maybe 10 games. And the reason for that is because there's about $2 million in renovations being done in our arena. You will see a brand new ice surface, 200 by 85, NHL size, brand new boards. The benches are coming over to the other side, new sound system, paint job, completely revamped. And that won't be ready probably till the end of September, sometime in October. So we won't be technically playing in the Delaney Arena, but we will be playing either at the Ajax Community Center, or we may have to play a game or two at the O'Brien rink until our arena is ready. So there's a lot of things, including our signings as we get through the spring and the summer. We're absolutely excited about the future and of the players that want to come to be part of Pickering. We've got our rookie camp. I believe our information on our rookie camp came out a week ago. We're already at 55 players, potential players that have signed up in 1 week. So we truly believe that Pickering is on the upswing, Pickering's on the rise, and we hope that we can show our community, we can show our families, our players, and the people that are part of our family that we're here for the long run, and that we're here for a banner. And not just a winning banner, but how about putting a banner or two up for some of the boys that actually get an opportunity to get a scholarship? How about putting a banner like that up in an arena that says that, you know, Jim Thompson or John Thompson got a scholarship from the Pickering through the Pickering Panthers Junior A program. Those are the things that we need to do. We need to bring our alumni in. We need to make our players feel like they're the show and we're their support mechanism. Without further ado, I would like to call up Tiger McDonald, and I would like to call up Davis Kuksis so that they can unveil our brand new jerseys. Kuksis, you're wearing your
Take my coat off.
take your coat off. So as you can see, we've brought a little bit of the old back and a little flash of something new. Our blue and maroon tints, we will be wearing maroon pants and maroon helmets to distinguish us from everybody else in the league. And the new Pro NHL collars, and obviously the big numbers on the sleeves. We'd like to thank the Colorado Avalanche for the beautiful jerseys, because they're very similar to what they wear. And this will be our new look for 2016. That concludes our press conference. We're going to take some pictures, and then we're free for some interviews. Thank you.